Okay, so my next question is: so you're playing football in Arizona, with the hopes to be drafted, right? You finish over there, Arizona. You're ready to go to the NFL, and things don't work out. So you join the police force in Tucson. You know, if I'm wrong at any point, stop me. And you went after that to go work at Liftable Media. And since then, you've had many wonderful things happen in your career that you've actually accomplished yourself, right? There was no system. You went out there and made a name for yourself. But the question is, because I played ball also too, and I always had my, my football dreams. I had my music dreams, my everything. The question is, after not going to the NFL, did you feel like a failure? And if yes or no, how did you overcome?
Well, yeah, I right away I felt like a failure. I was mad at God. It was a terrible situation for me, and it was a terrible situation for 6 years before that. Because when I came out of high school, I was an All-American football player. I was a top player in the nation. I ran a 4.3 and a 40. I had a 44-inch vertical leap. I mean, when I was a freshman in college, my first year before I ever touched the football field, I mean, I bench pressed 18 times. I squatted 500 some pounds. I was an incredible athlete, and this is all verifiable. You can go, people can look it up. They wrote an article about me, but I was an incredible athlete. So you got to think, being the man in high school, having scholarships to almost every university in the country, and then going to college and my career dying. That's how I found God, because my freshman and sophomore year, man, I was on the bench, dude. And it was horrible. It was a nightmare, man. I mean, I could spend an hour talking about how horrible it was, like being humbled to sit on the bench while everybody's playing, and you're one of the best players on the team, but because of my attitude and some things that I didn't get along with the coaches, I was in that position. So, but at the end of my career, 5 years of me sitting through it, I mean, just sucking it up, man, not playing, still working hard every day, never taking a day off. And for me to be in the NFL draft with no film, because I was such an incredible athlete that I was going to be in the draft. My agent said the Oakland Raiders were going to draft me. They told my agent they were going to draft me in the 6th or 7th round as the only safety in the draft. Draft day come. It was on my birthday, and my whole family was there. And they passed on me. It was not only embarrassing in front of my family, but dude, it was a hit to the gut, because I just knew God was going to rescue me from all of that pain and all of the things that I had prayed about, and he didn't. And I was mad. I mean, I remember ripping my shirt open and being like, you know what, God, you let me down, but then I came to my senses, like we all do, like, hey, just take a step back. God is sovereign over everything and created the heavens and the earth. How dare you worry about football? And so the way I overcame it is I just continued my faith and said, you know what, God is going to take care of me. God has sent some people in my life to mentor me at this time, which was incredible. A guy who was a multimillionaire who gave me great perspective on football, pretty much saying that, like, dude, don't, this is not the end all be all. This is a sport. They don't make that much money compared. It's only the big dudes that make money like that. So if you thinking the money, he was like, look, I'm a CEO of this major corporation, and I make more than the NFL players do for the rest of my life. So, and 80% of them go bankrupt. So he kind of put it in perspective. And I said, you know what? I still need to continue. At the time, I had my fiance was pregnant with my son, which I don't recommend any young man do. You get married first. But anyway, and then I said, I got to get a job. And then that's what led me to the police department.
Right.